What's going on, guys? Austin O'Neill back here with another video for you. Today I'm going to be going over a couple of different ways to get free mulch as opposed to going to a big box store and buying a $3 bag for like 2 cubic feet worth of mulch that isn't going to do you any good. So there are multiple different ways to get free mulch. I'm just going to go over like the main 3, or at least ones that I would use. Option number 1 is going to be Facebook Marketplace listings. A lot of times you can find someone in the area that has just had a tree cut down and mulched, and they just don't want it. They want someone to come get it off their property. So that's kind of what this here was, this pile that's behind me. Now I will say the only downside to doing a Facebook Marketplace listing is most of the time you have to go get it yourself. You have to have a truck. Most of the time they want you to do all of the work as far as like scooping it up and putting it in your truck, like for example this. But at the end of the day, it is still free mulch, so I'm not complaining too much if I have to do a little extra work. Now, option number 2 is going to be any of your local arborist or tree cutting services. More than likely you have a bunch of different tree cutting services around your area, obviously depending on where you're at. But a lot of the times if you call them, they don't really have anywhere else to put it, so they are willing to give it to you for free. Now, some will charge you for it, so it's a good idea to call around to multiple different companies, but most of the time you can get them for free. Now, option number 3 is going to be a company called Chip Drop. It's a website where you can go and sign up, and they will partner you up with local arborists, kind of the same idea as idea number 2, but they kind of do all the dirty work for you. So you just sign up, they have someone come out and they'll drop the chips wherever you want them to. Depending on the driver, sometimes they won't listen to you and they'll drop it in a place that you don't exactly want it, but it is free and it is a lot of mulch. So that's a good option as well. And that is option number 3. Now, of course, there are multiple different ways to get free mulch. Of course, you can just go out and chop a tree down yourself. And then if you have a wood chipper, that works too. But these 3 are definitely the easiest way to do it. All right, so we have our mulch. Now, what is the point of even putting mulch in the garden, and what are the benefits that come from it? Now me, I'm using this mulch in this little area here. If you didn't see my last video, I did a little bit of a terracing form here. That way we have a few flat areas, and I want this to eventually be a food forest. So I've got to move the fruit trees out of the way for a second. That is unfortunate. Sliced my middle finger there. So that's fun. Yeah, okay, I guess it's time to repot that one, and also a good little sign for you to not use plastic pots. No broken branches or anything, so that's good. Okay, yes, so this is going to be a little food forest. I've got multiple different terraces here, but I'm going to be focusing on this top one for the time being. That's primarily what I got that mulch up there for. Now, as far as benefits of mulch, number 1 is going to be moisture retention. It's going to keep the soil really moist, keep it from drying out for all the fruit trees and plants and stuff. That way you don't have to water as much. Another benefit too is that it suppresses weeds, so you don't have to weed as much, which is a huge blessing in the garden. It also helps to regulate the soil temperature, so if you're in a cold climate, it can keep your soil warmer during the winter months. It can also keep your soil cooler in the hot months. And then my personal favorite part of mulch is that it improves the health and structure of the soil. It just makes a really good, nutrient-dense, healthy environment for all kind of microbes, worms, all that good stuff that's going to help your plant be extraordinarily successful in the garden. Time for the fun part. By the way, if you watched my little short on how to get free fruit trees and you saw that cutting of the plum, this is the plum cutting, and it hasn't even been a year since I did this. And this thing is just as tall as me, so right at 6 foot. And I think it was like a 12-inch cutting at the beginning. And the roots have just gone absolutely crazy out of the bottom of that pot there. It's definitely time to either plant it out or get it a new pot. Tell you what, whoever designed the wheelbarrow is an absolute genius. Forgot that I need to put logs along the edge there. That way the wood chips don't just wash away in the rain. So basically what I'm doing with the shovel is making a little rut for the logs to sit in. That way they don't roll away. Alright, so we've got that part pretty much done. The little lining of logs there. That will kind of act as a border to keep all that mulch from just washing down onto the next one. I'm whooped and also covered in sweat. Whew. Give this area a nice little water in here. And to give you kind of a measurement, this roughly would have taken about 40 bags as far as the thickness and the whole area. But 40 bags of the stuff that you buy from Home Depot, 40 times average of $3 per bag, that's $120, which really isn't that much that you're saving, but I don't know about you guys, $120, I will keep that in my pocket every day. Alrighty guys, that is it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this kind of taught you a little something. Maybe you get you some free mulch out of this. I've got to, for one, repot that orange tree there that I dropped, and also after that I need a shower because buddy am I sweaty. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up if you did. Also, if you have any questions or ideas for other videos that you would like to see, just let me know, and I hope you have a blessed day. Thanks for watching.